Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we've got a really special story for you. A charming tale that's all about the hidden magic you can find in every single smile. So, let's get started.
So, let me ask you something. Have you ever really thought about those little friends living right there in your smile? I mean, our teeth help us chew and talk and share our happiness with the world every single day. But are we always being a good friend back to them? Let's see what happens in our story. Our story begins like all the best ones do, once upon a time, in this cozy little house that was tucked away inside a beautiful, fragrant flower garden. Just picture it, this really peaceful, happy place, where the sun always seemed to be shining.
And who lived in this happy little house? Well, a happy little girl named Mina. She was just so bright and full of life, known for this amazing laugh that could fill up a whole room, and a smile that was, well, her greatest treasure. Now, Mina absolutely adored sweet things. We're talking candy, cold ice cream, lollipops, you name it. If it was sugary and delicious, she loved it. But, for all the treats she loved, there was this one thing she just could not stand: brushing her teeth. And so every single night, right before she drifted off to sleep, her mother would gently remind her, "Mina, brush your teeth before bed, dear, so they'll be clean." It was their nightly little routine. And every single time, Mina's reply was pretty much the same. "No, Mom, I'm too sleepy. I'll brush them tomorrow." I mean, tomorrow always seems like a much better time for chores, right? But this night was different. As Mina fell fast asleep, something truly magical happened. Her room began to fill with this sparkling, shimmering light, and out of that light came a tiny, clear voice. And you'll never guess who this voice belonged to. It whispered, "Hello, Mina. I am your milk tooth." Can you even imagine that? Her own tooth was talking to her in a dream. I mean, Mina was just totally stunned. She blinked in her dream and asked, her voice just full of wonder, "Really? You can talk, little milk tooth?" It was probably the last thing she ever expected to happen. The milk tooth, which was shining like a tiny pearl, explained, "Of course. I've been with you since your very first smile. I help you chew your food and speak clearly." But then, its voice got a little bit sad. "Lately, though, I've started to hurt." And the reason why? Well, it was actually pretty simple, but it was a huge shock for Mina. The milk tooth told her that when she skipped brushing, all that leftover candy became a big feast for naughty little sugar germs. And those germs, well, they start to bite. And that's what causes the aches and the pain. Oh man, Mina's heart just dropped. She had no idea that her little habit was actually hurting her tiny friend. With her voice full of regret, she apologized. "I'm so sorry, Milk Tooth. I didn't know I was hurting you." So, the kind Milk Tooth accepted her apology, and then the whole dream started to change. It was about to show Mina something incredibly important. A vision of two very different futures, and it all depended on the choice she made every night. So the dream showed her these two paths. On one path, her future self had these beautiful, strong teeth. She could eat crunchy apples, no problem, and she shared this big, bright, confident smile. But then, the dream showed her the other path, and it was sad. Her teeth ached with cavities, chewing was really hard, and she was often afraid to even smile. Wow, the difference was huge. So, to help her stay on that bright path, the milk tooth gave Mina 3 super simple, almost magical rules. Rule number 1, brush your teeth every single day. Number 2, try not to eat too many sugary sweets. And number 3, visit the dentist sometimes, just to make sure everything's looking healthy and strong. And after seeing those 2 futures and hearing those simple rules, Mina knew exactly what she had to do. With this new determination, she made a promise right from her heart. "I promise, I will take the best care of all my milk teeth." That dream felt so incredibly real that the second Mina's eyes opened the next morning, it was the first thing on her mind. Before breakfast, before doing anything else, she hopped out of bed and ran straight to the bathroom. And as she picked up her toothbrush, she looked into the mirror, but not with that sleepy old frown. This time, she had a cheerful smile on her face. "Good morning, little milk tooth," she said. "Today, I'm going to take care of you." It was the start of a whole new friendship. And you know what? She totally kept that promise.
From that day forward, Mina never forgot. Every night before bed became this happy little ritual where she'd proudly finish brushing and say, "All clean. Good night, little milk tooth." So, what can we all learn from Mina's story? Well, a few really important things. Our milk teeth are more than just temporary. They really are the first friends in our smile. They help us eat and talk, and they hold the space so our grown-up teeth can come in strong and healthy. In a way, brushing your teeth really is kind of like a simple magic spell for a happy, lifelong smile. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought to take with you. Tonight, when you're getting ready for bed, maybe you'll think of Mina and her tiny friend. And maybe you'll remember to whisper a little good night to your own teeth and give them the care they deserve. Thanks so much for listening.